Okay, hey everybody, I'm going to try a video post. I got very inspired by Annette's idea to do this. This is my short little video post, week 1, about statistics and data in our everyday lives. And I was amazed, as probably many of you were, how many times studies and research is quoted in the news, on Facebook, YouTube. It kind of was everywhere. I had a little pad and paper in the car with me as I drove and listened to the CBC because every day, not just in the news hour, but almost on every show, studies were quoted. And I noticed there was no information often given as to who did the study or how the study was conducted. It was just presented as facts. So in this election season, I mean, one thing is certainly polls. I mean, I heard today on the radio that now it's between the conservatives and the liberals, and I thought of how impactful that is. Let's say if you were voting NDP, how that would feel hearing that this morning, that now they're kind of out of the running. What does that mean? Do people change their strategy in terms of who they vote for based on that little piece of information? On the CBC News today, they were talking about, where it is, I've got my little notes here, $2.1 trillion is hidden in offshore accounts. The 72% of the top of the Fortune 500 corporations are hiding $2.1 trillion in offshore accounts. So I happen to believe that data, but there really wasn't much information about where that information was found, right? I did notice that information felt different depending on where I stood, politically speaking, in terms of how that information was coming to me. I was watching a news show tonight. It's called Democracy Now! There was tons of information about gun law, and polls that are, showing information in the States around, there's, 298 mass shootings in the US, but now mass shooting wasn't defined. Is that how many people is a mass shooting, for example? That information was not given. So I became highly aware of how statistics and data and research and studies are in our everyday lives, are filtered and like a thread throughout, and that the depth of information about those studies in news bites or sound bites, it's not given. So that was a useful exercise. And we'll see if I can post this video. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all live and in person. Okay, bye.